What's up, everybody? It's Danny Gould with the Gould team selling Silicon Valley, and welcome to another quick informational video. You know, right now, the market is absolutely on fire. That's right. It's crazy, right? And especially here in Silicon Valley, you're just seeing some stupid things going on right now. I mean, ridiculous things. I just had a conversation with an agent, and I'm going to keep this private, but she had one offer on a property, and the offer was for $50,000 over the list price for the home, but there was nobody else competing against them. What? People have gotten this mentality where they just have to continually overpay and overpay and overpay, and it's just like, what are you doing? You know? So this begs the question, when is it going to end? Dun, dun, dun. You know, and right now, there's just a lot of positivity, right? There's just a lot of good vibes going on, and people are riding the wave, and they're like, it's going to last forever, baby. This time, Trump, you know, it just, you know, he's really making it great again. He's making it, you know, and in 24 months, it's a different story. But this is a wild roller coaster ride, and it really harkens back to the fact that we were in such a we faced one of the greatest depressions that we ever had back in like 08, 09. We took a longer time to recover, and we're just now getting back up to you know, to growth mode, and really, you know, outpacing what the market did, you know, a decade ago. And so at this point, we're just kind of stuck. We're like, well, when's it going to end? Because obviously there are some people that want to save their cash until until doomsday comes, and then they're going to pick up all the mincemeat. But really, you know, I think a lot of buyers right now that are looking for personal property are starting to really, you know, starting to get a little scared, right? Starting to get a little nervous. And look, is the housing market going to crash? You know, if I had a crystal ball, I'd be a billionaire. But the bottom line is that there is no indication, right, of any sort of major crash coming. Let me explain. Look, in any sort of market, there either needs to be a large surge in supply or a sharp decrease in demand for a crash to happen. Look at what happened in 09. We see that lending practices were, you know, very loose, and as a result, the loans were shoddy at best, right? And so at that point, what really happened was, well, there was just a huge surplus, right? A huge surge of inventory. Everybody decided that, well, that, you know, that 10% loan, they wanted no part of that, right? Once it adjusted. And so people got out. They short sailed, and there was this surge of inventory. Not only that, but people lost their jobs, and so there was a surge of foreclosures. And not only that, but nobody could afford anything anymore, so there was a sharp decrease in demand. That's not going to happen this time. No way. Not going to happen. Show me, tell me where that sharp decrease in demand is going to come from. You know? And if you could show me, right? If you could literally tell me how all of this is going to happen, I will give you all of my money to invest for me, because clearly you're smarter. But that being said, all good things do come to an end, and there will be a correction, as in every cycle, right? And people keep asking me, well, when's it going to happen? Predicting this sort of thing it's like predicting when, you know, Trump's going to blow it all up. But I'm kidding, but like I'm not. But I think what I'm getting to or alluding to is the fact that there's a lot of factors that go into the market, right? And how healthy the market is. And it's not just about supply and demand in terms of housing inventory. It also depends on the entire economic forecast, right? And how everything in the United States is playing out, not just Silicon Valley. Now, I will say that Silicon Valley is its own bubble, and 2 years ago, we experienced what is happening again right now. And people are like, oh my God, it's happening again. And it's just like, no, it's actually happening this time. What happened in 2015 was just the outcome of just tech money, right? Silicon Valley, that was 2015. Silicon Valley was 2015. 2017 is United States going all the way up, getting lit, So, 2015 was Silicon Valley, right? In that little bubble and that little ecosystem. And that will continue to supplant and support this market. So when I'm talking about two different things, I'm talking about Silicon Valley, and I'm also talking about the United States as a whole, because I have a lot of friends who sell real estate all over the United States, and it's popping everywhere. I mean, almost everywhere. It's going crazy. So when we come back to, when's it going to correct? Well, the answer is, I don't know. But my best guess would be that in the next 24 months, we will see, some sort of correction, right? And we know that every bear year is followed by a bull year, so I wouldn't get too nervous, right? Traditionally, there is always a down year. Save your cash, folks. Don't be dumb. Don't go buying Versace, Gucci, Lamborghini. Don't do it. I know it's tempting. Just don't do it, right? Save your cash for a rainy day, and then go pick up some stocks or some property or something for 50 cents on the dollar, and really capitalize and take advantage of the opportunities that you've been given if you're put into a position where you can take advantage of it. And not advantage in terms of, taking advantage of someone, but really, seizing the opportunity is a better way to say it. So, at the end of the day, everybody, it's just my opinion, and I would love to hear what your comments are. So go ahead and leave any comment that you'd like down there, and I will respond, maybe even in video format. Get to see my face a little bit more. I know you love it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a question down below. I'll be sure to answer any questions that you have in video format, just for you, dedicated, with a little heart and a smiley face. This is Danny Gould at Millennial Real Estate with the Gould team. I'm selling Silicon Valley, and we're out.